So with The Last of Us Season 2 on the horizons, I've been thinking a lot lately about what I think the show needs to do in its execution of, spoiler alert, Joel's death in order to keep viewers hooked. And the reason I say that is because a show is much easier to put down and never come back to again. With a game, there's the incentive of you spent 60, 70 bucks on it. So even though many people did stop playing The Last of Us 2 when Joel died, I mean, still, a lot of people kept playing because, again, you're spending all that money, you might as well see it through. It's a lot easier to just not tune into a show the following week. So in that first episode, maybe episode 2, depending on what they do, they really, really need to get the execution of that scene right. Again, it worked for me in the game. It did. It worked. But that is one of people's biggest issues when they complain about the game. And so I think that in the show, they really need to make sure the audience does not feel that Joel in that moment is not being Joel. Even though I defend it, a lot of people thought that it was out of character for Joel to be so trusting and so willing to just give him and Tommy's name up with Abby and her crew. And so for me, they really need to just work with setting up that moment. If they're going to go about the same sort of Joel giving up his name, I think there needs to be more set up before that moment where we actually get to see exactly how much Joel has softened in these 4 years. And so of course, while to me it makes sense that 4 years later, he's going to be a much different Joel, I think they really need to put a light on that in order to get the viewers to buy that moment. I also think they really need to make us hate Abby. In the first half of the game when you're playing as Ellie, the thought of killing Abby is what is driving you as the player to keep going. I know when I was playing, I was like, I want this bitch dead, right? And so I think that if they can rekindle that same sort of energy that they gave the player in the game into the show, I think that people watching every week hoping to see Abby die, I think that'll be a good enough incentive to keep them going. Obviously in Season 3, which is what I think they're doing with this, I think Season 3 is when we'll see the perspective shift, and that will be Abby's season. But I think that if they can nail getting the viewer to hate Abby as much as the players did in the game, that'll keep them watching, and they will want to be a part of this journey that Ellie and Dina and Jesse and everyone is going on. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you not? Are you going to watch it? Are you excited? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.